So we had casualties after we transplanted, and then I think I made a video one time to report that we lost about almost 100 seedlings because of manure compost application to the soil, to the plant. So we had that mortality rates over 100, over almost 100, almost 100. So we had to order for new seedlings, and then they came yesterday, and today they were transplanted. Today is 20, what's today's date? 21st. Today is 21st of April 2026. So we transplanted these, and we are vouching for them, we are rooting for them to survive. They came in very small, some of them not fit to be transplanted. Let's look at this. This guy came in very little. We have those that are even smaller than this. Although they have their true leaves, they have almost 4 leaves, but the condition they came in, they were not good enough. They came in attached 2 per tray. I don't know why they were sewn like that. 2 seedlings per tray and all of that, and we just had to transplant them. Okay, this is not part of them. This is one. These are even better. I have I have smaller ones that I doubt they will survive. You know, see this guy not looking okay. Some of them are looking okay, like this. This one too. So we're just trying to see how we can make them. Oh boy, this has cut. Ouch. So this is a loss now. This is now a loss. I don't know. So yeah, we have very fragile ones, especially over there. Let me get over there and let's see what's up. This is evening. This is day one, and then they have had to strive. They have to strive really hard to survive. These are the oldies. These are the oldies, and this is how they look. Flower and all of that. There are no abortions so far. Then we're just trying to get them to keep doing what they do, survive. You know, over there you saw we are mulching. We started mulching to help us maintain soil moisture, to maintain fertilizers in the soil. So these are the other ones, you know, transplanted this morning. This one too was looking very weak, but it looks like he's standing now. This one isn't standing yet, but it still has life in it. These ones are also coming up, so stuffs like this came up. And normally we're not even supposed to plant them, because but you don't give up on seedlings. I don't give up, and so I just try as much as possible to see this one. See this one, as tiny as, but let's just keep it there and let it do its thing. So there are others that are still coming up. This one is quite very deep. It's quite very deep. So yeah, let's just give them time. And then funny thing is the they are the extreme of our drip line, where the water flow is much. So to feed the other plants well enough, it means overfeeding these ones, because okay, we gave water almost how many minutes ago, and now this is still dripping. So they're going to have to experience overwatering. They're going to have to experience overwatering. If you look, you can see some of these are still dripping. So I think, yeah, I know what we'll do. We have to close these taps as early as possible. You give them and you close as early as possible to not allow them over drip. But on this other side, we have the bigger boys. and then they're faring well. I had noticed one abortion. Okay, was this the one abortion? I think so. I think this was the one abortion. But we're looking out for conversion. We're looking out for conversion. So we're going to improve our practices and try to help them to convert. So yellowing of leaves on the top. This is a lack of something I can't remember. I can't place my head there. I've noticed a few with that. So yellowing of leaves on the top. Oh, okay, it could have been as a result of the 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 herbicide I sprayed. You can see this is herbicide. They were affected by herbicides, but they will recover. They are affected by herbicides, and you can see they are not aborting. They are affected by herbicides. So, but yeah, they'll recover. They'll recover. So here is an update of where we are today, and we keep pushing. We keep pushing to see how it goes. Now, our watermelon, they are also not doing bad. We had to transplant this watermelon earlier than we were supposed to. I think the ground is still moist enough to serve till morning before we water them. Who is chewing on my... What are you chewing on? You want to cut this off? You want to cut this off? He's already cutting it off. Who are you? What bug is this? You cutting off my watermelon? You like what you're tasting? Yo, bug. What's up? What's up? Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm gonna have to squish you. Sorry, but I had to do that. So, watermelon, we had to transplant earlier because we had a wind disaster that made them that scattered them from the sowing tray. There's something chewing this also. So I think they like these pests. They like watermelon. Now there's another one here. So this is another one. That's another one. So I've got watermelon here, so, and then on that line over there, this one is ugu seedlings. This is ugu. I don't know what name it's called in English, but this is ugu, and that's what we have in here. That's the only one that has sprouted so far. And then yeah, watermelon. This is a goosey. Okay, I think this is another one sprouting. Maybe it's breaking the ground. No, it's not. These are a goosey melon. They were planted here before I made these ridges, and then now they are sprouting. I think I'm gonna take them off because I don't need them here. So that's my watermelon, all the way down, and then watermelon all the way down. So we'll be manually watering these because we don't have drip connected to them. I'm planting more watermelon here. Let's see how much watermelon we can get, possibly to the market. This is a free line. There's nothing planted here. When I get watermelon, I already requested for the seeds to be sent from Jos, so I must still plant them here. And yeah, these are our habanero day old, first day of transplant. Not looking bad. We have more survivors than not, so we're hoping for a good result after all. And then yeah, for this line has not been pruned. This was the last line that we're supposed to prune that day. We didn't prune this line, so they are still looking They still have so much leaves on them. So yeah, this is what we have here. And so this is where we at. Mulching over there. You can see some dark stuffs on that stuff. That's mulch. That it's difficult mulching at this time. I didn't mulch earlier because I was looking for a cheap mulch. The one I was getting was quite expensive, and mulching this whole farm was going to cost me more than I wanted. We are trying to save capital, and so I decided to not mulch, to just go about it this way. Do the weeding. We've done weeding before and all of that, and then eventually got a cheap mulch, and so I am looking to explore that. I already bought is to do the work. 8 lines gone. 52 more left, because there's about 60 ridges here in total. There's about 60 ridges. Yeah, so there's work to be done. Plenty of work to be done. Last, farming is not easy. Never been, and right now it still isn't. So yeah, but overall, we keep going. Peace and love always. Always. Ciao.